Are you trying to figure out what women want? Because women are difficult to understand. You might want to join the back of the line full of men scratching their heads. Or are they? Because there is a running joke, that women are from Venus and that they are very complex, that sometimes they don't even know what they want from men. But in reality, women are not that mysterious. And to prove it, we've created a guide for you, full of ways you can spot if a woman is sexually attracted to you. From subtle physical cues such as pupil dilation and increased proximity, to more obvious signs such as compliments and body language. This guide will help you identify when a woman is interested in you and how to use those tactics to flirt with her. Here we go, like and subscribe. Time. Do you two seem to be spending more time together? Spending more time together in person, doing activities like running errands or simply just hanging out in the car is preferable to spending more time on the phone. It's almost always a sign that a girl likes you and is starting to feel something for you when she starts to spend more time with you or suggests that you do so. For example, she might start bringing up plans that includes the both of you, such as going to a movie or having dinner together, a clear indication that she is attracted to you and wants to spend as much time as she can with you. Now, it is very, very important to look out for these signs as they can indicate whether a girl is attracted to you or not. If you want to flirt with her on a level that she will understand, you can offer to spend more time with her. You can offer to run errands with her or just spend some uninterrupted time together. Sometimes just sitting in silence on the sofa scrolling through social media is enough. She wants to be spending her time with you even if you are technically busy doing something else. Glances. A girl usually makes a lot more eye contact than usual when she flirts. She might even let her eyelashes fall when she's laughing. You will notice a glance directed at you to see if you are coming over to her more frequently as well. She will try to make direct eye contact with you when speaking to you in order to gauge your reaction because the eyes are the windows to the soul. When a woman is trying to get your attention without using words, she will use the glance technique to let you know that she has noticed you. Now, this is one of the most common techniques used by women to show their interest in a guy. Whether it will be the 3 seconds or a genuine stare, she will try to make eye contact with you from across the room to subconsciously get your attention. And if you use this technique towards her, then she's going to notice you're flirting with her. So in order to use this technique on her, the best way to do so is by glancing over at her for 3 seconds. And if she notices you looking, smile and look away. And then after a couple of minutes, glance back at her again. And that way she will notice you looking. And if she wants you to flirt with her, she will smile back. Activities. You should be aware that girls are extremely afraid of being rejected. She won't blatantly ask you out on a date if you've just become friends and she wants to take things further. Instead, she will gradually start to suggest that you partake in certain activities that could imply a date. She might, for instance, ask if you'd like to go to the movies to see the latest film that you might both find interesting. She might ask you if you want to go get food after declaring that she's not really that hungry. Now, to spend more time with you, she might even ask if you want to go on errands with her. Whatever the case, she will be constantly looking for ways to extend her time with you, and although she may not directly ask you out on a date, it will be quite clear that she has something else in mind. Women love men who make the effort, and if you can go out of your way to plan an activity for the both of you, then you are already ahead of a lot of guys. In fact, you could be in a league of your own. Pupils. When you look at someone who you care about, your pupils will naturally enlarge. The love hormones, oxytocin and dopamine, have an impact on pupil size. So when you're attracted to someone, romantically or sexually, your brain releases more of these chemicals. Your pupils will appear larger as a result of this hormonal surge. The biological need for reproduction may also be connected to dilating. Before someone notices their interest in another person, their pupils dilate, which is thought to be a subconscious signal. So if you can, pay attention to the size of her pupils whenever you are close. And if you notice a woman's pupils dilate when you're talking to her, then there's a good chance that she is sexually attracted to you. Although this isn't a technique that you can use to flirt with her, it's a clear indication that she likes you. So think of it more as a green light to use one of the other techniques mentioned to flirt with her. Direct eye contact. Making eye contact with someone lets them know that you are actively listening to everything they have to say and that they have your full attention. A woman will subtly alert you to this by making eye contact with you whilst you are talking. She will also make eye contact with you from the other side of the room just to let you know she's aware of your presence. If you are in a group, her making direct eye contact with you to make you feel included is a huge red flag that she's interested in you sexually. This type of eye contact can be both exciting and a bit intimidating, as it demonstrates that she is interested in more than just a conversation. Direct eye contact with someone that she finds attractive will always drive a woman crazy. There's something so sexy about eye contact, so always try your best to do so, but be careful you don't come across as someone creepy whilst you're staring at her. Skin. From the outside, a woman's style may appear effortless and quick, but on the inside, she's taken the time to plan her look, down to the accessories she will wear. Even if she's just sporting yoga pants and a messy bun, you can be sure that she really has thought it all out. A woman may start to expose a little skin here and there when she's trying to get your attention. Just enough to allow your eyes to see and your mind to wander, but not enough that she might actually end up catching a cold. Could be a crop top that showcases her stomach and her, girls a little bit more than usual, or a lower cut top that reveals her girls a little more. She might pull out a pair of shorts that hit just above the knees, allowing for a hint of skin and the chance for you to imagine more. Now again, watch how she dresses around you in order to know where you stand when it comes to attractiveness. If she's always dressed down when she's around you, chances are she's not interested in you that way, and you would be wasting your time flirting with her. Space. The space between you two can be gradually closed in small movements, which can be subtle and less unnerving for a woman to initiate certain things when a relationship is just getting started. Did you start talking at the opposite end of the couch? Have you noticed that she has gotten closer to you while continuing to nod and talk? She's trying to get close to you within touching distance without actually stepping outside of the personal space boundaries. She's always thinking about getting your consent first, so the only way she can imagine getting close enough to touch you without explicitly asking is by edging in closer and seeing how you respond. This action can be seen as a form of flirting, and it's a great way to test the waters with someone. She's letting you know that she is interested in you sexually and is kind of waiting for you to make the first move. Now, the best way to flirt with her with this technique is to slowly inch your way closer to her, gauging her reaction before proceeding. The slow movement will create sexual tension between the two of you. Voice. Some females are born with what we would consider a sexy voice. However, husbands have claimed that if a woman lowers her voice by 1 or 2 octaves, it will emit a raspy, seductive tone that appeals to men. It has been proven that when a woman is trying to seduce you, she will frequently lower the volume of her voice and almost whisper at you, which will make you shiver. So speak to her in a lower tone to sound sexy and seductive, and I bet you that she will melt in the palm of your hands. Touch. When a woman is flirting with you excessively, she will look for any opportunity to touch and stroke your skin. When you guys are talking, pay attention just to where her hands wander. When she laughs, does she touch your arm? Does she brush your hand across her thigh when you are both sitting down and talking? All of these are signs that a woman is attempting to seduce you through flirtation because she's aware that small gestures just here and there have piqued your interest without her having to say anything. They may also be signals that she wants to move the conversation to a more intimate level, and perhaps even an invitation for you to make your own romantic gesture. So, small touches here and there will build up the tension between the two of you, and she will be begging for you to touch her as that anticipation builds up. So contrary to popular belief, women are actually not as helpless and submissive as what popular culture makes us out to be. So when it comes to seduction, we are completely aware of what we are doing and what we want. However, some women will take advantage of this stereotype, seducing you with their apparent innocence before trapping you with their sexy goddess persona. If you understand how a woman flirts with a man, then you will be able to use those exact techniques on her, which not only makes it easier for you, but also means that she will know you are flirting with her because they are the same techniques that she would use.